glasses. You know, the first time I saw myself on television, I said, that is one ugly of bitch. Now, this lady's reaction to her newly discovered fame is making waves on the internet. We've all fantasized about that moment where our childhood dream comes true. Whether we've become the heavyweight champion of the world or pop icon. But what would it feel like to finally make it to the top of the heap? Well, this clip has become a massive hit on the web because it gives us an intimate look into the moment that R&B singer Nikki Jean realizes that she has made it big.
I wanted to be able to relive it over and over again, so I had to record it.
So, after buying 15 copies of the Lupe Fiasco album that she sings on, Nikki Jean set up a camera in the car to record her moment.
And all I kept thinking about was like the hardships and the trials and the errors that had gone into making that moment.
She had some issues at first.
Getting so frustrated opening the CD, and I had to take a breath like, okay, you waited this long to get on a CD. I know you can wait just a little bit longer to open it.
But once the music started, her emotions took over.
And I was just so relieved, ecstatic slash relieved slash overjoyed, just really happy. I'm just appreciative. It humbles me every day to have this opportunity.
Nikki Jean is now on tour with Kanye West and on her way to stardom.
I'm really thrilled that you watched my video and that you took interest in it.
Hey, no problem, Nikki. It's what we do. Life's too short for you to waste your precious time searching through half-baked websites looking for something to make you smile. We have interns for that. You hate your job. You're working too hard. Well, we've got just the cure. Wait till your manager is on break and slip away to these sites. You can start at trueofficeconfessions.com, where you can share your pains and random musings with cubicle denizens the world over. Here's one. I don't get the whole office boyfriend-husband thing. Maybe that's because I work with unattractive assholes. Well, if you just had enough of it all, click over to myexcusedabsence.com. It isn't going to win any ethics awards, but the site is a hit with chronic slackers.
Need some time off? Run out of vacation days? Don't just come up with the same old excuses. Back them up.
Visitors can order authentic-looking excuse notes for all occasions. We don't endorse this product, but we do think it's funny. So you didn't call in sick, but you're hoping to waste some time on the web. Well, zip over to therightfoot.net. Tap into that basic human desire to pop bubble wrap. It is hypnotizing, calming, and strangely delightful. And if you're really feeling wild, take another sip of Joe and put it in manic mode. Sooner or later, there's only so much gossip, so many excuses, and so much time you can waste before you lose your mind. Get some practice at igas.com. Flash animator Mark Burville designed this web game that lets you flip out at work. Punch yourself in the head. Let it all out. Doesn't it feel good? And when you just can't take it anymore, grab that anchor that's been weighing you down. Make a mad dash down the hall and let go. You are wild. You are free. You are fired. Good score, though. Hey, you do have a talent. We don't call this show news to me because we don't have a clue. It's because it's the news according to you. It's your view of the world. And in one case, that view is from very, very high. Head to theballoonproject.org. There you'll find a place where art meets extreme sport. And it's all from the minds of Ira Moen and Luca Antonucci.
The idea for the Balloon Project came from a camera I bought at a garage sale. It was so light that I thought, hey, why not strap some balloons on it and send it up in the sky and get some awesome footage.
It may seem like an idea straight from the imagination of an 8-year-old, but these grown men took the challenge to the next level.
I'm wearing this awkward shaped helium tank on my back. We use this one-time use disposable video camera that you can buy at Rite Aid, and it records for 20 minutes We attach it to balloons enough to have it lift off.
Remember to cut them, Luca.
But then we puncture the balloon so that eventually it comes down by slowly releasing air.
All right, the air's coming out.
And because part of the fun is chasing the balloon as it rides the wind, no locating device is attached to the camera. And what better place for a challenging balloon chase than the streets of New York City, Times Square on New Year's Eve. As the camera rose into the sky, the team fanned out with radios and began the great chase, wondering if they would ever see their camera again, and if it would yield breathtaking views of the big city on New Year's Eve. One thing they knew for sure, the balloon was to come crashing down somewhere, and they were hell-bent to find it.
We started with the idea that we might not get it back, and that's kind of what makes it exciting for us. Crowd control was obviously a factor, trying to get past the police in Times Square. We gotta get through this barricade.
Let's just say we forgot something.
Yeah, with the helium tanks on our back. The chase is really why we do the balloon project, and trying as hard as you can to get something back that is just being manipulated by the most violent forces in nature and society is really rewarding for us.
Cops were yelling at us like, hey, stop.
Hey, watch it. Step back.
3, 2, 1.
The New York chase was not their first balloon adventure, and it will not be their last. They lost the camera in San Francisco, and they had a successful chase through the streets of Berlin, Germany. The footage yielded from that escapade included a breathtaking view of the Berlin Wall.
People always think we're a little nuts for doing this. Even after we explain it to them, we get some weird reactions. But I think the people that get it and that see the simplicity of it and the kind of freedom that it symbolizes really get into it.
In New York, the team lost sight of the balloons as they descended high between the rooftops of skyscrapers.
Tomorrow, we put missing signs on every pole on this quadrant, and then we asked every building on this whole block for the roof access.
The group came back later and systematically searched the sky-high rooftops, hoping to find their missing footage.
Come on, balloons.
Against all odds, they found the camera dozens of stories above the streets of Manhattan.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, their celebration was cut short when they discovered that the camera had landed in water, destroying most of the footage.
Oh no.
But they restaged the launch later from Central Park and finally got footage from high above the Big Apple. The guys from the balloonproject.org say their master plan is to bring balloon joy to the rest of the country. And through the web, what started on a lark is now resonating with people around the world.
We've been getting emails and calls from people wanting to help, wanting us to come to their city, and just really inspired by the project. So good news for us.
Coming up, this. A secret place where you can be who you want to be. And a special button that'll make your night a whole lot better.